Welcome back to the online class of statistical computing. The topic to be covered in today's session are the meaning of statistics and the functions of statistics. Let us discuss the meaning of statistics in detail. The systematic and scientific treatment of quantitative measurement is precisely known as statistics. The qualitative or quantitative observation obtained through empirical investigation are called data. For carrying out an empirical investigation, we collect facts through the observations. These observations are quantitative or qualitative. The different author has defined statistics in their own words. The term statistics is defined in different way, but it is referred broadly in two different ways. Namely, statistics in singular sense and statistics in plural sense. In plural sense, statistics is used to denote the quantitative and numerical observations. It refers to the numerical statements of fact or data. Where statistics in singular sense, it refers to the subject statistics like other subjects such as mathematics, economics, physics, etc. When it is used in singular sense, it implies statistical methods or the science of statistics. Statistics in plural sense, it is used to denote a numerical and quantitative observations, which are called data in broad sense. For example, statistics of runs scored by batsmen or wickets taken by bowler in cricket matches. Statistics on import and export. Statistics on live share market, etc. A different author has defined statistics differently in plural sense. The author Bolle defines a statistics such as it's a numerical statements of facts in any department of inquiry placed in relation to each other. Where author Webster defined the statistics, the classified facts respecting to the condition of people in a state, especially those facts which can be stated in number or in tables of numbers or in any tabular or classified arrangements. Let us learn the characteristics of statistics in plural sense. First one, a single figure cannot be a statistics. If we say the age of A is 35 years, then this statement cannot be a statistics in terms of a plural sense. Because statistics can't deal with a single figure. But if we say the age of A is 35, the age of B is 20 and the age of C is 15, then these figures together will be called a statistics in plural sense. Second, it must be expressed numerically. To call a statement as statistics, it must be expressed numerically. Therefore, the qualitative characteristics such as merit, beauty, honesty, intelligence, etc. cannot be measured directly. However, characteristics like merit or intelligence can be studied indirectly by expressing them numerically after assigning a particular score. For example, the beauty contest. Through the beauty contest, we can come to the conclusion and we can assign the value to each candidate as per their beauty. Third characteristics, it must be enumerated or estimated. If we say the mean height of students of particular college on the basis of the heights of all the students, then it will be known as enumeration. On other hand, for estimation, we took a sample of students taken from the entire population of the college is called the estimation. So basically, enumeration is to count individual person or the things or the object, and for estimation we took a few sample from the population. The fourth characteristics, the numerical fact should be comparable. For example, a numerical statements of fact relating to the production or export of commodity during a year are related. The amount of investment and the rates of growth in different 5 years plan in India are related. Such numerical figures constitute a statistics. Statistics in singular sense. It refers to the subject statistics like other subjects such as mathematics, economics, physics, etc. The word statistics, when used in singular sense, it implies the statistical method or the science of statistics. Statistics in singular sense is a scientific approach that deals with the collection, organization, presentation, analysis and interpretation of data obtained by conducting a survey or an experiment. A different author has defined a statistics in singular sense differently. The author Croxton and Cowden defines a statistics may be defined as a collection, presentation, analysis and interpretation of numerical data. The author Bollag defines statistics may right be called the science of average. Author Nectar and Wasserman defines statistics refers to the body of technique or methodology which has been developed for the collection, presentation and the analysis of quantitative for the use of such data in decision making. Let us discuss the functions of statistics in detail. The first, data collection. Statistics helps in collecting and presenting the data in a systematic manner. It helps in a proper and efficient planning of statistical inquiry in any field of study. There are mainly two types of data, primary data and the secondary data. Primary data collected through the interview technique, questionnaire, survey or the observation. Whereas the secondary data collected through the past records or the documents, survey or the research. The second function, a data presentation. Statistics is used to present the facts and the figures in definite and precise format. It makes the statement more logical or convincing than the description. For example, the average performance of the students in mathematics is good is the general statement. This statement may be presented in more precise and definite form by saying that the average marks of students in mathematics is 65%. Third function, data comparison. After simplifying the data, it can be correlated as well as compared. Comparison is necessary to draw the valid conclusion. For example, as compared to the year 2000, the per capita income in India has increased by 12% in the year 2001. On the basis of this information, we shall be positioned to throw some light on the standard of living of India in 2001. The fourth function, discover the relationship. With the help of statistical method such as correlation and regression, relationship between two or more facts can be established. Also, we can find the direction and the degree between them. For example, relationship between demand of product and its prices. If price increases, the demand of product is likely to be declined. Next, formulating policies. Statistical analysis of data helps in formulating policies which helps to economists, scientists and administrators to develop various plans and agendas. For example, the government applies the information of consumer price indices for granting the dearness allowance to its employees. Next, testing hypothesis. It helps to find the assumption may or may not be true. The hypothesis testing is used to draw the result of hypothesis performed on the sample data from the larger population. The test tells the analyst whether hypothesis is accepted or rejected. Next function, measure uncertainty. Statistics helps to make correct estimation by taking and analyzing the different data, so the uncertainty could be reduced. As we have to forecast the value, we have also to create a trend behavior of the past values, for which we use methods like regression, interpolation and time series analysis. And the last function, derives valid conclusion. In various fields of uncertainty like business and commerce, it is very much necessary to draw the rational conclusion on the basis of facts collected and analyzed. Statistical techniques are used to draw the inference regarding population parameters on the basis of sample information. Thank you. We'll meet soon in the next online class.